Hey, pull up that drink. Shit, you ain't nine. Pull up that drink. See, bitch, you got me over here on the way.
Which one of y'all niggas give me $20?
Shit, you my nigga. Hey, cuz I got him last week. I wasn't here. Hey, last week. YD, what up, YD? Hey, cuz I did it again. Cuz I'm doing it again. Cuz y'all niggas, cuz.
That's why I don't fuck with y'all niggas.
Shit.
Hey, man, you know about them pharmaceutical got soft ass niggas, right? Yeah, man. Huh, man, you niggas can't accept the fact. Yeah, nigga, I'ma tell them quit telling. And you know what? You bitch ass motherfucker. This song is about you niggas.
And I don't fuck with you niggas, still figure. And would you still be my homie if I was a little bigger? Bigger, my nigga, my flow is getting a little sicker. December nigga in that white beater. He 40 Glock, that's a light heater. And he ain't from Pomona, he a sightseer. I done spent my life here, trained by the tri-fear. I wanted to be like Ray Dawn, never wanted to hear. Niggas be telling, niggas claiming they fellas. Niggas claim they from Pomona, but only been to Glen Helen. Never got used to them dorms, I was used to that selling. And then LA County, jukebox in the belly. There's nothing you can tell me, I mix my oatmeal with the jelly and peanut butter, nigga. And when I ask you where you from, why you stutter, nigga? Get all 6 teens and I ain't summer. You niggas can never see me Stevie Wonder with it, nigga. You niggas never seen a nigga like me. Niggas never been my kind. You niggas. That's why I gotta give it. You niggas. That's why I stay.
So you say you a gangster, but your views of mine slightly different. Gangsta do with respect them digits. Ain't nothing personal, homie, it's all business. Just because you got tattoos, sagging bridges. Somebody gave you the wrong impression. Try something different like progress. Telling them war stories, but it's really the created. Cause you sound like the character just playing the bar. You was fake from the store, cause real is real right now. You ain't looking too familiar, nigga. You like a roach with the lights on. Run the break wide when the fight's on. And when the gun strong, and you know it's time for action. You just cocking back, we already reloaded. You really crying over that bitch, niggas been fucking that, and you only bullshit. You niggas never seen a nigga like me. You niggas never been my kind. You niggas. That's why I gotta keep it low key.
Like a PS. That's why a nigga mad, cause his bitch want my DX. Pomona, like whatever nigga we next. Sucker, ducker, hater, fly, crippin' in the V-neck. Nasty, niggas mugging when they pass. Want me stressed out like Taffy. Would run the fake gladly, but these bitch niggas crafty. Shoot a buster in his ass, turn the gangster to an alley. Take it back to prohibition, gangster living was a privilege. Niggas kept their mouth shut, going on about business, no flexing for the bitches. Getting money was a sentence. Stand false about your problems down on state. Shrimp and lobster, dipping dodge a bad case like I slid the home base. It wasn't me, Pomona PD, I think you made a mistake. Running names on my California license plates. So I don't deal with you niggas, I be out of state.
Niggas never seen a nigga like me. You niggas never been my kind. You niggas. That's why I gotta keep it low key. You niggas. That's why I stay on the grind. Still at it. I guess you could say we blessed, huh? But don't take it for granted. Check it out.
You never know when
know I dodge when it's hot. Just passing out the rocks. 40 cal Glock. In the middle, I was passing out shots. Young nigga with an attitude, rocking quarter pieces up, fatter than an ice cube. Get dope, boy. In the hood, society, banging my colors. When it rain, no umbrella in the hoodie in the back of the apartments with the fellas. Sipping on Hennessy, just to stay with some liquor on the curb for the dead is out on. Then it's back to the script. Seen ships get sunk, all because of little slips. No banana pills, or I don't slip. Go away, shit with a banana clip.
You never know when the ghost blow. That's why I stay ready on the Lizzo. Get the dough, I won't dream more. I get it straight from my amigos. That's how it goes in the ghetto. They just shut the homie in low. Coming from a concrete jungle. You can make it go straight low.
Hey yo, when I was broke hustling, bosses they had to spot me. Brick cost off. Arm in the leg, nigga, I'm catching bodies. Off a half a molly, flip this and I have a Mozzie. And I don't play kick games, nigga, I'm cracking mommies. I'm trapping on the high block, danger in the air. Statue of Liberty, reach for the fire, wave it in the air. Hit the block, hop out, crib dripping, waves is in the air. Some days I tried to stack it up, some days I didn't care. Yeah, huck the corner, stack the grip, half a P, half a brick. Drug aroma, that's the scent. Had to hustle, had to pitch. Get a bag, get it in. Break it down, flip it in. Double up, bring it back, it's going down, yes it is. Dope boy mentality. I don't care, I'm back. Me, YD, and Coca rock together, we gon' make it crack. Big bank, little bank, to beat them only take a stack. Don't come unless I stand for you, never make it back.
You never know when the ghost blow. That's why I stay ready on the Lizzo. Gotta get the dough, I won't dream more. I get it straight from my amigos. Goes in the ghetto. They just shut the homie in the Elko. Coming from a concrete jungle. You can make it go straight low.
Shout out to my homies, YD the Vet, Trapaholic the Third, Knucklezilla, Pomona Dre, Cocaine. Welcome to the Goob Show. This is a Bacc Moon Sunday series. We're gonna get into some UFO fleets that's been happening around the nation. A lot of people have been seeing them the last couple years. They're more prevalent lately. The last couple years since the pandemic and all that, I guess people have more time to see. Welcome to Vibing, Crystal Brim. Now, Vibing, you're not the only person. There's two other people, so don't feel like the Lone Ranger. It's all good. First, I want to get into a few headlines that's been past week. A lot of people talk about this school shooting. Hey, what's up with you, cowboy? I see you. We're going to speak on this school shooting. I mean, people say it's different because he's black, but I don't see it as any different than if a white person shoots up a school or brings a gun to school. He got out on bail. Most of them don't because they said he was bullying. But in the words of Dave Chappelle,
It's fucking crazy. You know, I hated school too. It never occurred to me. You know, everybody in school. It's fucking crazy. Just do what I did, nigga. Try some things. Have you skipped school? Take a walk and meet some other kids. Fuck school, nigga.
That's what I say. But to bring a gun to school because he was getting bullied, he couldn't fight. Well, you're going to have a lot of problems when you get in that penitentiary. Because ain't no guns going to be in there. You better start learning how to make a knife. You don't feel sorry for him. I mean, bullying's been going on for years and years. I think it's, more white people do it now that we seeing that a black person has done it. Now everybody wants to have sympathy for him, and I don't see it. To move on, not to linger on that too much. Anybody see the Fury and Wilder fight? What's up with you, Hitty God? Appreciate you coming in here. I heard Wilder had got rid of his trainer and got it. Well, I seen the whole fight. I don't know what his other trainer was doing, if he wasn't running him enough, if it training good enough, because Wilder looked like he was tired after the second or third round. Yeah, he dropped Fury, but man, the dude looked tired from the beginning of the fight. I mean, after the second, third round, his mouth was open. He was running. He got beat up. I don't know why he fired his other trainer to get this trainer. I don't see any difference in it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people put their money on, and they lost their money because he got beat up. Would you say vibing? I heard he was selling weed. That's why he was robbed. He was flexing on social media. Well, that'll get you in trouble. But if he ain't, for him to bring a gun to school, that's already a felony or whatever, just based on school rules. I mean, then you shoot in the school. I mean, what about the innocent people that got shot that didn't have nothing to do with the fight? Because he was getting wore out from the video that I seen. If that's him that was on the, it didn't even seem like he tried to fight the guy back. He just was taking that ass whooping, decided to pull out his gun, and to me that's as when we grew up, that was coward shit. I had a homeboy that got killed that same whoop. My homie Poplo. I'm not gonna say the nigga name that he went to go aid, but cousin, which was a female, was getting whooped by this dude, getting beat up by the dude. The homie called the other homie over. Amazon dude left, came back, and smoked my homie. You know what I'm saying? And my homie didn't have anything. He was just protecting this nigga's cousin when he should have did it in the first place. What Crystal say? So was the fight tonight or last night on pay-per-view? Yeah, but it lasted long enough. But Wilder was getting. He was the whole fight. What he say? Hitty God Fury made the cat bell ring. It was 10-9 the whole after the third. Yeah, it should have been 10. It should have been one round. Should have been 10-8. Fury hit him while his knee was down, and they surely showed it in the replay. But they didn't take from him. They should have took a point from him for that. What's up, get him, Jank? Appreciate you coming in here. Lay me jank your ass down. I heard that, man. I just came on late. Avoid other people that were coming on and whatnot, man. And just try to find a time to come on here, man. I don't really have a special time to come on. So I just pick one. Tonight I just picked 10 o'clock. Up late, the late timer, so I appreciate you stopping by. Cowboy says, Goob, that looked like a push. One looked like a push. The one that Wilder knocked Fury down, or the one that Fury pushed him down on, hit him, and he went down to his knee, because he clearly went down and his knee touched the mat. Anytime a fighter's knee touches the the ref is supposed to jump in and give him a knockdown count or whatever he can count. But he didn't see it, and Fury hit him with an uppercut, which I think he should have took him from him. Any guy said it was all bad, but he had heart. Yeah, he had heart. I was just speaking on because from what I heard, he fired his trainer prior to this trainer that he had this time. And I just didn't see if his trainer, trained him that well, because like I say, he was tired after the round. What's up, Jay Barnes? Screw my mess with you, yo. That's right. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see, another thing. I don't know if y'all know about, if anybody's seen the Dave Chappelle, The Closer on net. It was good to me. A lot of people didn't like it. I hear a lot of black folks want to ban him from Netflix, but like he said, that's the reason why his last one is called The Closer, because he wasn't doing any more specials for Netflix. But I think a lot of them were mad because he was defending the baby for what he did, saying what he said on stage. But if y'all notice, Dave Chappelle been speaking about transgender and all years and years, and nobody's ever boycotted him or tried to ban him off his having his comedy special. Yeah. Let's see, get some of these comments. Any guys was like, man, Wilder struggled with throwing a solid jab. Think could go back to his corner. Yeah, if you looked at the thing like he did a jab, and then tried to punch. He never tried to set up. He never really tried to move. Getting hit, it seems like he wanted to brawl with Fury. And Fury was much heavier than him. So what Fury would do was throw a few lean on him, and that really was tiring him out. So I'm not sure. I wouldn't another fight between them. They need to get some more heavyweights. They had two young heavyweights that was the prelim to this fight that beat it. They fought okay. They just didn't, I don't think, had enough experience for one of them to get in front of Fury. And I'm not sure who they have in the heavyweight division that can match up. They should. I can't think of the because Fury has the WO belt and another belt, but somebody has the WBC belt, and any other and combine those two belts or get it unified heavyweight champion, like Ali in them in the day, Tyson in his era, and like the middleweights and all. I think that's what they should do next. Whoever has the other belt, I'm not sure. I'm not too much into knowing who holds the belt. I just like it when I see them come on. OG Steve, what's up with you? Appreciate you stopping by, bruh. Cowboy said, okay. Yeah, he did fall back into his bad habits. Like I say, but he has power, but it didn't seem. He did hurt Fury in one round. I think it was the sixth round. He hurt Fury. He just didn't. He was so tired. He didn't have a good enough ability to close him out, and then he let Fury rest for, I think it was like 30 or 40 seconds left in the round. He didn't attack Fury, and he let through the next round, and then when he came back out, it was done. But he said, Goob, you think Wilder relied too heavily on his powers to I think he did. Like I say, he was throwing. It seemed like he was tired after the second or third round, and then he would just jab one. He would jab one time, and then swing with all his might with his right, instead of trying to dance. If he would have, because Fury is not built like a boxer. I mean, he should have built up his body, do something. But he was trying to headhunt. You know, Fury's a big dude. So if he more and went to the body more, he could have tired Fury out. But it didn't seem like that's what he was trying to do. What else we have? Seen another mass shooting in Minnesota, of course. Seems like every year some of those. I'm not sure if y'all seen about the flights during this holiday season. Everything's backed up. Ports are. I seen a thing. I guess Southwest or somebody is having some delays, and it was like 2,000 in Dallas and another Denver. I think it's Denver. That's another main hub, Southwest. But then, you know, like COVID, it's a lot of people that's quitting. That's stewardess, pilots. It's just like the police forces. There's a few police forces that's losing a lot of their police, especially in New York, where they're mandating either you gotta take that shot or quit, basically resign from your job. And a lot of people weren't taking it and they're resigning. So there's going to be a lot of police continue to force this around the United States. I think a lot of people are going to say, I can try to find something else, but if every job does, it's going to be hard just to get a job, period. Or you rather take the testing once a week or every days or 4 days. I think some people say they're willing to take that. But I'm not going to hold too long, man. I want to get into these videos. Like I say, these videos are basically about UFO fleets, meaning 3 or more orbs in the sky. And a lot of people are catching these. And I say it every time I'm on here. The only way that you'll be able to see them up, if you just take the time out, if you're not doing nothing, chilling, smoking, drinking or something outside by a fire, just look up. There's no guarantee you'll see something on that day, but eventually, as many as have been seen around the nation, a lot of people are going to start seeing them. Me, I've seen them before. I believed in them. But they turned my camera off, so I don't have video of it. So these people of them, so we're just going to go through a few of them. I'm going to set it up. And this is the first one. I think this was in Minnesota. I'm not sure. Let's see.
What the hell is that? What the fuck? Is this for real?
Did you get it break apart?
I think I did.
Now, if you can see, they're separating right in front of their eyes. At first, it looks like maybe lights in the ocean. They're high up on a mountain or something, and like lights in the city. But as you can see, they're spreading out and moving across the sky. These people have a good narration of them. All the videos won't have a narration, but these guys are kind of freaked out about what they're seeing in the sky.
What the fuck? Hey, what's going on?
They're all getting really bright.
So that was the first one. And as you can see, man, that's a lot of orbs or whatever it was in the sky. People aren't knowing what these things are, and that's the crazy thing about what's flying in our sky. Because if these people on the ground, you're telling me that the government doesn't know that this is in the sky, that they're also seeing it, it's not reporting it to us. They'll continue to tell us lies in the sky until more and more people are posting or speaking about them or sending them. Not gonna, I guess, verify that they know that there's something out there. I always say if something is strange about it, is anything that can get to us, but we know we can't get to anything else. It has to be more technologically more advanced than us. How they're getting to us so fast. Some believe that they have wormholes around this earth, because we have a big planet. We have parts of our planet that have never been explored before. We have countries that there's parts of the countries that haven't been explored with humans feet on the ground in thousands of years or if ever. I do want to say that one day I'm gonna do a live video. I found out there's hieroglyphs, petroglyphs, not hieroglyphs, but petroglyphs in a mountain next to where I stay. It's a mile walk. It's a mile and a half walk to it, and a mile and a half walk back from it. Guys on that journey so we can look at these petroglyphs that were made over 10,000 years ago on these rocks. That's some Arizona Indians inscribed into these rocks. A couple questions here. Why do NASA travel outward instead of downward? Well, way to say that, in space there is no up or down. We only use that because our feet are on ground. If you think about it like this, Australia is underneath us, right? If you look at the globe, Australia is basically underneath us. So their heaven, as people would call heaven, their up would be our down. Our down would be their up, because there is no up or down. It's just space. So if you go to Australia, you're going to see the same sky, just as we're seeing the sky. There is no realm of being up or down or any space. Space is just infinite space. I mean, there is no, like I said, we consider up and down because our feet are planted on the ground. So we can say that's down, this the opposite direction of the North Pole, if that makes sense. Then there is a South Pole, right? There's a North Pole, there's going to be a South Pole. Should be if you would consider East and West. It's just like saying directions. Anybody can learn directions if they wake up in the morning, no matter where you are on Earth. If you wake up in the morning and the sun is rising on your left side, that's the east. Right? Any way that you turn, if you turned towards the north, it would be rising on your right side. The sun is always going to rise on the east, so it's going to set on the west. No matter how the world is spinning, no matter how, what direction that's if anybody starts learning their directions, you're lost or something like that. All you got to do is wait for sunset or sunrise, and you can find out which your direction. It's just like this. There's a such thing as called nautical north. It's not exact north, but they call it nautical north, because we consider north straight one way. If this telescope that I have behind me, when I set it up, this telescope can a computer system on it that I can set. I set it to nautical north, and then I type in moon. It'll shift, and then it'll rotate to where the moon is. If the moon is above the equator. For instance, I can ask this telescope to look for a particular star, but if that star is not above our horizon, it won't show that star because it's below our horizon. We spin in a certain way that all stars aren't going to be seen at the same time, or the same year, the same time of the year. That's why what they call astrology. Astrology is basically based off the stars. That's where you get Aquarius, Libra, Aries. It's all based on stars. It's based on how the sky is turned at a particular point in the year. In April, you can look up and you'll find the stars, the ram, the Aries ram, or whatever. I'm not I'm not to astrology to know the exact, like Aquarius, I believe that's in January. So in January they'll have the Aquarius stars that make up this. But I haven't really got that deep into that. I hope that answered your question the best I can. What I'll do, Cowboy, I'll look into it, and maybe on the next live, man, I have more information for you. I just is space. There is no up, there is no down. Now the earth, we do have, as you say, North Pole, South Pole, because it's on the axis. We rotate on the axis. But once you get out into space, there is no up. Some stars could be this way and some stars could be that way. I don't know what happened. Let's go to the second one. Fleets. Google. This what he said. You did, bro. You're talking about. I have a friend that's a flat earther, and he talks about center north all the time. Okay, yeah. When it flat Earth theory, I'm not, because you have to think if somebody says that the Earth is flat, how far does it go flat? I mean, I don't. It's too much out in. Too many pictures that's been taken from the space shuttle and other things that show that the Earth is not, that it's round. I'm not sure I understand that flat Earth theory. I'm not sure I understand it. But some people have. Kyrie Irving, he's a diehard flat earther. He's the main basketball player that don't want to get poked. He's willing to give up his career to get poked because he doesn't believe in it. And he's the president or something of the national. He's something up in that one of the president or for the league, and he doesn't want to do it. So he's going to lose a lot of money in home games, from what I heard, because New York, anything that you go inside, have to be vaccinated to be inside. So let's go to this next video. This is another one. As I said, fleets are more than 3 or more orbs or unidentified flying objects, if most want to say that. Here we go. This is in Tucson, Arizona. Notice how they're moving in a trail, and the glows on them. All right, that was The second one, that was in Tucson, Arizona. Pretty smooth like that. That's the thing about orbs. I forgot. It's in my head. I just can't think of what they say. These orbs. My thing is how they just come out of the air. Where they coming from? Is a ship above the earth that's dropping them down? Something that we may do if we went to, say, we would have the ability to go Mars or any other planet. You would send like a scout. I think those orbs are like scouts, and they just come down and see what they can see. A lot of times, man, they've been over nuclear facilities, and most people don't realize that we didn't start seeing those a lot until after we dropped the first atomic bomb in 1944, I believe it was, or around the end of 1940. We didn't start seeing UFOs a lot until after we dropped the atomic bomb. And I believe that they are here to make sure that we don't F up the galaxy or destroy this planet. They may have been the ones that put us here. We may be just a young generation of in the future. Who's to say? You know, that's just my perspective of it. Or they may be us, and they may be what we are going to become years from now. There's been instances of deportation and things like that. I think it was Cowboy. Crawford and Porter, that's going to be a good fight. Crawford and Porter is going to be a good fight. Not very many, like middleweights or welterweights, or, boxing has took a dive, man. UFC basically took over where boxing used to be. It's not very many championship fights like how everything was before. And I think UFC, and that's what they need. They need more minute boxers coming out, more main event type boxing matches. It's still going to be hard to go back to be, because there isn't, just like the heavyweight division, there's not a lot of heavyweights that can bring in the money like Frazier. Back in the day, you had Ali, Frazier, Norton, Spinks. I mean, you had a lot of fight. Then you had welterweights. Look like I froze. I'm not sure why. What the hell happened? Am I back? Can y'all hear me? I have to excuse me for a second. Can y'all still hear me? No. Man, that was crazy. Can y'all hear me? Jeez. Not sure if anybody's still here. Y'all can hear me. Let me get back my my videos. I don't know what happened. I guess talking about UFOs. I'm not sure what the hell happened. Let's remove that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there, man. I just went and froze for real. How you doing, Miss Reed? Yeah, ZG. I don't know what happened, man. They shut me down. Something talking too much about them, I guess. I can't even remember where I was at. Baby Fake Loaster, what's up with you, Keyway? I see you, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. If you're still here, not sure how many people left after that charade that just went on. What you say, Cowboy? Ooh, this may sound out of left field, but I think boxing is at its height like it was in the 90s. It's getting there. I mean, you're getting a lot of good up and coming fighters, but I don't think it's going to outdo with the UFC and its money it's making. Welcome back, Vibe Cowboy. I appreciate y'all hanging in there. I see a couple people in here. But yeah, I forgot what we were speaking on. I was saying something about what I think these orbs are. I think they're they're scouts. Like if we went to a different planet or something, instead of humans dropping down on the planet and knowing, you would send out little scout vehicles or something like that. For whatever reason, we're seeing a lot of these nowadays, more than usual. Maybe it's because our technology is getting more advanced. More people are having phones. More people are having time to sit down and look up things like that. But let me see if I can get back to where I was on this video, because I had to reload it for what happened. I'm pretty sure a lot of people left because my stream went out. But hopefully they'll see that I'm back up. Come back in. Let me skip ahead. All right, that one was right there. All right. So this next one, I'm trying to get where it was at. Illinois. This was in Illinois, and a few people seen this. They kind of get this picture, but they're far away. But as you can see, they're moving side. They do give a close up. I always tell people a lot of times, man, that's why I believe about the Trinity, because a lot of orbs come in threes. Most of the time they're either in three or more. And a lot of times they're based into three, like they might be 3 of them, 6 of them, 9 of them. 12 of them. And if you think of everything that has to do with religion, is based on the Trinity. And I believe, you know, these orbs have been being seen for thousands and thousands of years. This one, I think, because he's in a car, he's not talking.
What is?
Now this next one that's coming up, these orbs kind of sit in the sky for a minute. He doesn't hold the camera as well. He does a lot of moving. I believe he's a youngster, because it's a lot of people out looking at these orbs. But you have to wait to the end. You'll see something that's kind of crazy about what they do. Once again, it's 3 of them. I believe 3 or 4 of them. And a lot of times that's what we're getting. We're getting multitudes of them. The ones that we seen that flew over us was 3 of them. And you'll see a video that was basically just like what we seen. But I'll let this run through and you can see how excited or how, you know, baffled they are about what they're seeing in the sky.
What if that was a bomb? Like, and you got like 5 minutes to live. Awesome.
They should probably write on I know. My parents probably wearing
What is that?
I'm sure.
Yo, sir, answer this question for me. What if that was a bomb and you only had 5 minutes left in your life? What would you do?
I'd be like,
Whether she follows so slow.
I don't know, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga, because gravity only falls at 9.81.
Video!
But actually, from this view, this has no inertia.
Boom! I swung first.
I want to see kind of catch impact. I'm starting to get tired. I'm starting kind of tired. Older this.
It's the carbon dioxide. She's saying that to make sure y'all aren't worried. It's really the Russians. It's World War III.
What's good with your Western Ave? I see you up in here.
Okay. If you have it on record.
I thought you were still going with the one from middle school. The one about playing the baseball. Let me get a taste of seed over here. I finally got a good phone watch thing with this good phone.
Yo, it's like suspended in the sky, I swear. Yo, don't this look just suspended in the sky? Like it's just suspended? Don't it look like it's suspended in the sky? It's not falling. It's just staying there, waiting for its opportunity to strike. Yeah?
What is wrong with you?
Celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. What is Facebook? Let's celebrate. I posted this one.
Hey, 2 of them disappeared. But there's other 2 free fine. I guess I'm about to stop recording.
Every time I go to somebody's page, like, what the fuck is that shit?
I got no idea. But it 2.
Yeah, that was crazy. If you notice that two of them just disappeared, but he wasn't holding the camera steady enough. Hey, what's up with your Western Ave? I appreciate you coming in here. Yeah, I got 9 likes on there. Everybody hit that like button when you're in here. Before you leave or whatever, if this is not your content you're looking for, hey, hit the like button or the dislike button. Either one really doesn't matter to me. But that one was crazy. If he would have kept the camera more steadier, you could have seen that they were there for a long time and they just boom disappeared out the sky. This next one, I believe, is basically what me, my wife, her best friend, a couple of our neighbors were standing out one summer night, and we seen these orbs came and passed us, and they did basically what these did. These are the ones that where I got the back of the moon, the clowning and all that off, the Kev Mack and them clowning me because my phone shut off, and they can't believe that it shut my phone off. Like I say, I will bring, I do have some literature that says that these orbs, unidentified flying objects, have the ability to turn off technology that we have. There's a story that orbs were seen over a nuclear plant, and I believe it was in Russia. Was it Russia? I'm not sure. I have to get the article on another segment of this. That they flew over and they shut down the whole nuclear plant where they couldn't, the buttons wouldn't work, nothing would work. But I have that article. I have to do put it on one of my other shows. What you say there, Western Ave? I know I'm one of them low key, but I always just clowning when it joking sense. Oh yeah, you all good. Any guys, you watched that Texas and Oklahoma game? That was a good game. The game tonight was pretty good. Of course, my Steelers won, and everybody that we lost to, it seems like they're getting their ass kicked. I wonder where Slick at so I can get my 50 push-ups back, because this Raiders is losing. Devil 49ers ain't doing too swell either. All those good guys is talking about how their team was going to be undefeated. They losing back-to-back games. People are going to have to watch out for the Arizona Cardinals. That's what they're going to have to watch out for. Cowboys are looking good. I'll say that in the NFC. That's going to be a battle between Arizona and the Cowboys whenever they play. Slick OU90 jumping jacks, yeah, you're going to have to do that on live so we can see them. So we're going to get to this next video real quick. And you can look off to the left and you'll see them. If this video is, yeah, this is the video. This was in Washington. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear me while the video is going on, but if you look over to the right, you see those 3 dots right there. Now watch this first dot. This first orb just disappear. Then the second one disappear. Real strange. Here's another angle of him a little slower. If you guys didn't see that first orb seemed like it changed into 2 different orbs. Let me reverse it just a little bit. Watch when it's getting over him. It seems as if it's changing colors, and it changes into two separate balls of light, basically, before it disappears. Right there, looks like it's in the two, and then just disappears. In the two, and then that one disappears. So that was one that how they came over us out here in Arizona. I think I told you guys once before that I have a lady, one of my homeboy's mom. She just shot me some video. I'm gonna have to upload it. And she has different times that the orbs, she caught orbs out here in Arizona. She says following her. She says being over them. So I'm gonna have to download those onto my computer, and I'll get them up on my next Bacc to the Moon live. I want to change them up. You know, like I say, today I'm using the UFO fleets, which is 3 or more orbs. I'm gonna try to get into government material, astronauts that speak on it, pilots that speak on it. I want to get into what they call the Blue Book. If people don't know what the Blue Book is, the Blue Book was a book basically that pilots were able to tell what they experienced in the sky. Nobody's gonna see more strange things in the sky than somebody that flies all the time. They're gonna see a lot of things in the sky. They were able to tell it without being told they were crazy, because back in the early 30s, 40s and 50s, pilots that were seeing anything, they were told that's crazy. If people don't know, I think it's in World War II, World War I or World War II. There's a name, a band took a name called the Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters were actually what they thought Japan had a military that was shooting little orbs or whatever on them. They called them Foo Fighters. It's the same things that we see in the sky, these orbs and all that. Fighters that were going over there and fighting in Japan, they were seeing these things in the sky. They didn't know what to call them, so they called them Foo Fighters. They were actually UFOs, but they called them Foo Fighters. Well, let's get into the next one. Here, this one is in Denver, Colorado.
Real UFOs. Oh my God. Holy fucking shit. Markel, it's another one. It's another one. Something's making contact with it over there. Holy fucking shit. I hear the fighter jets. Listen. Go get them. Go get Kane and Porter now. Okay. Porter! Porter! Get your ass up now. Bro! Marquillo, tell him. Porter, this is once in a lifetime. You gotta see this with your own eyes.
What the fuck, bro? This shit finna keep going though, bro.
Oh my fucking God. It's got... Holy fucking shit. So that one's going up by itself, but look, those two are still there. I'm fucking shaking. Oh my god.
Yeah, and this can't keep going up. If it's going up, it's flying to right now.
I don't fucking know, and I don't want to find out.
All right, see you later, Western Ave.
I can't fucking believe this. Holy shit. It's fucking two of them. Tell me you can see that. I know you can see that.
I see one.
You don't see the fucking orange one under it? Holy fucking shit!
What the fuck?
Wait,
Got that.
did y'all just see how this second one just appeared out of the sky? Which was crazy, but if y'all notice, when he zooms in on the orbs, they make a distinct. Let's see if I can back up just a little bit so that you'll see. Like that. That's strange. It looks like it has. It's split apart. It's not one full circle. It's like a multitude of little objects all together. But we'll run it back and you'll see another one just jump in the picture. Just like they disappear, they just come into the picture.
You don't see the fucking orange one under it? Holy fucking shit!
What the fuck?
I just fucking caught that. Oh my fucking god.
Nigga, this shit's scary.
Holy fucking shit. I just caught that with my own fucking camera. Oh my fucking god. Y'all, this shit is real. Oh my fucking god. Holy fucking shit. Okay, y'all, this is...
So yeah, I think I got two more videos. Yeah, you know, like Western Ave and like a lot of people, you know, I can't make a person believe in nothing that I'm showing it. The reason why I have this channel is because I believe in him. I like to show them so that when you do see them yourself, you can say, you know, that Goob did say them, they out there. They are definitely out there. The government's not going to tell us because they're afraid of panic. Why would you tell millions of people that there is something visiting our planet and not assume that people would start panicking? Because there's nothing we can do about it. We have no control over these things that's coming. We can't. They've tried. They can't shoot them down. They maneuver better than anything that we have on Earth. They're faster than anything that we have on Earth. And they're coming from someplace we have no idea where they're coming from. They're not coming from the moon. Now, my statement on the back of the moon, for people that don't understand, I speak on the back of the moon because I think that the back of the moon is a place that they could hide out and we wouldn't see them. If they were frequent on the front of the moon, we have telescopes, like my telescope that's behind me right here. I can see the craters in the moon. It's powerful enough that I can see the craters in the front of the moon. But there's light from the sun passing the planet that hits the moon. So if they want to disguise themselves, because the moon doesn't rotate like the Earth rotates, they can sit on the back of the moon and never be discovered. But we do have video of some spaceships, some journeys that we've taken, like Apollo 1, 2, 3. They weren't, I don't think, that advanced enough to get to see what was back there. However, what people fail to realize, there was 15 or 16 Apollos. They don't talk about a couple Apollos that they went up to the moon in. And I know some people say, "Oh, we've never been on the moon." I don't believe that either. I don't believe that there's a stage act of saying we went to the moon and didn't go to the moon. Now, maybe they didn't tell us all the times that they went to the moon because they were going there to do other things that they didn't want us to know. But I don't think that anything that's right there, that close to us, we wouldn't try to get to. We are explorers as human beings. We're going to try to explore everything that we can. If we don't try it, Russia's going to try it. If Russia don't try it, Japan is going to try it. Somebody on this earth is going to try to explore that planet right in front of us. If they could get to the sun or try to get as close as they could to the sun, they'd sure try it. But they know the sun is too hot and there's no way you're going to even get close to it. Oh boy, you came over here now, huh? That's right. Look who's here. I know. Yeah. I appreciate you coming here, bruh. Thank you for showing up. I'm gonna let you stay, man. It keeps my it'll keep my what they call that? Looking at my channel. I'll let you sit there and say whatever you want to, my brother. Go ahead. That don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a nerd. I know. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, vibing, they done came over here. They done seen my channel. That's right. You know, man. But go on. What's that called? Viewer. I need a bunch of viewer hours. So go on and sit there, bro. I'm a Saleh. I guess so. I got them coming over here. See, now when I go over there and start messing with them on their channel, then I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying, what it is. But see, I'm not that type. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'll rubberneck, as they call it, and just look at the stupid shit they say. But that's about it, man. I ain't with all that. But you can go on and sit there for a little while till I get tired of you, my brother. I'm glad you like UFOs and like to see this type of material. Let me see. I forgot what the other video I had here. Let me get into this. I think this is the same one. The dude's still talking, but it's strange how he moves in and it changes like that.
Yo, it's moving.
Yeah, that was it. That was it for the day. I'm just laughing at, you know, they coming in and hitting it. But I'm glad y'all coming in and showing. Hit that like button on your way out there, young man. Don't trip. Have I seen The Fourth Kind? Yeah, you know, that was that's a true story. Basically, when they came up with that movie, it was told by a dude. If I'm not mistaken, it happened in Arizona. I'm not sure where in Arizona, but you're talking about I can't think of the beginning of it. But I was looking at in Alaska. Okay. But there's one that happened in Arizona. I can't think of the name of it. They made a movie out of that as well. I think the one in Arizona, he was abducted on the highway. a police officer. But you're talking about, oh my goodness, it was with I can't think of. Well, the Phoenix Lights. The Phoenix Lights, they didn't abduct anybody. It was just a flyover. Thousands of people seen a ship fly over, and it moved from Phoenix all the way down to Tucson. But they seen multiple lights off Superstition Mountain. A lot of people that lived on Superstition Mountain seen the lights. A lot of people in Phoenix seen the lights. I think it stopped over a street that a lot of people seen it in. Stop hanging with my enemies or get done like them. Man, listen here, sucker. I'm not gonna get done like nothing, my brother. But I appreciate you in here. The longer you stay, the longer I get viewing time. But don't tell me who to mess with, my. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have nobody to exit your ass out and send you to the moon, bruh. So I'm gonna just let you sit here because you're not gonna do nothing. You need to worry about what people gonna do to you, bruh. That's what you need to do. Because you talk too much. You talk too much. And somebody gonna get you sooner or later. But anyway, Jay Barnes, yeah, Phoenix Lights was just a flyover. But I'm trying to think of the first name of The Fourth Kind. It was the movie, and they talked about a mountain. But it was supposed to have been a true movie. A lot of them, I believe, like Star Wars, all Steven Spielberg when he came out. Steven Spielberg, somewhere along the line, had to have some kind of intervention to come up with all the movies and the way he made his movies about star travel and all that. He had to have some kind of intervention. Strapped up don't mean nothing, bruh. You know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of people that's got a strap, and you know what I'm saying. You got to be quicker to the draw than the next man. So you can go on with that. And a lot of times I don't see you doing nothing but smoking bud sitting in your car. You know how many people I done seen get smoked sitting in their car? You're not even paying attention. You too worried about talking to motherfuckers on the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your money up, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing all right. Hopefully you get to Hollywood. Then you're going to have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't going to be able to go all around California and Hollywood with the little strap. You know what I'm saying? A little Deuce 5 or your little 9 you got. Exactly, vibing. The loudest in the room is usually the scariest. You know what I'm saying? All that cell soldiering, man. You stop all that. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what he do all the time. You know, talk bad about people and cell soldier on the internet. Nobody want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. Have you read a book called Behold a Pale Horse? No, I haven't. I've heard of it. And I think that's where Clint Eastwood came out with that movie, The Pale Horse. You know, he came in, he helped the good, and then he left. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's based on it. A book that a lot of people need to read is the book of Ezekiel and his wheel, and he talking that's supposed to be in the Bible, but it's the book of Ezekiel, and Ezekiel talks about a spinning wheel. I say that a lot about religion. I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in the names. It's not that I don't believe in religion in the totality. I don't believe in the names of it because, as I say, I believe the Trinity is based on the orbs because everything is in threes basically. You got three major stars off Orion's belt. You have three major tombs or Egyptian pyramids, the three major pyramids that's all based off and built in the same angle as Orion's belt. Anybody look at Jesus and the cross, it was three nails, three people at the same time getting hung on the cross. And then in the Bible, man, they talk about a lot of extraterrestrial type things that I believe we will believe as gods. You know, somebody splitting the sea. You know, a burning bush. You know, they never speak of what the burning bush was. Jacob's ladder. So there's a lot of them. Who is this? Another one. You got blessed into your hood in Pomona. I did. That's right. You just follow the white man's science, boy. Shut up. Well, we got another one, Jack Daniel. So, and they putting, and what's crazy is, if y'all look, they putting old boy picture on it. What's dude name? Dewberry or whatever. Got his picture on it. Come on, man. You know, but I appreciate y'all coming in here, man. I say what you want to. That shit don't bother me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cowboy Fistful of Dollars was the best one. Of Clint Eastwood movies, man, you have to. Pale Rider. I think The Good, Bad, and the Ugly got to be one of the best ones. You know, he has some good ones. And what's that one with the nun? The one with the nun was funny as shit too. It was funny and good because she tricked him the whole way until it gets to the end. Boy, say I follow the white man's science. White man's science? No, I don't believe in that. You follow the white man's religion. So, what's the difference, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Y'all holy and all that. Y'all following the white man's religion. So, bye. See ya. That's Charlie Ho. That's exactly how his scary ass talks. Yeah. Pretty show. Hey, thanks for coming through though, Jack Daniels. I appreciate you. You out of here? Bye, loser. I appreciate you. Try again. I don't follow religion, dumb. What you follow? Stupidity, nigga? What do you follow? Huh? Ignorance? You follow Trump. You follow them white folks. The dumb shit that come out your mouth about blacks. You follow them white folks, homie. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. But anyway, so UFOs and religion and all that have the same, I think, the same meaning, mentality. We not gonna know until they actually come down and, you know, give us the reasons why they come into our planet so much. We're never gonna find that out. So you got a lot of conversation. The black man is God. Okay, I heard that. All right. Yeah. This is dumb. This nigga here is dumb. What else you got your silly ass up here talking about aliens? Yeah, nigga, that's why I like. Why is you following me? Why is you worried about what I'm talking about, Don't you got some? Oh, ain't nobody else on tonight for you to go fuck with. So you decide to bring your dumb ass over here and fuck with me, huh? It's all good. It is all good. Let me let you get a break for a minute. If you want to come back a little later, I ain't gonna block you yet. I'm gonna just put your punk ass on timeout. You know what I'm saying? Send you to the moon for a minute. Come back in a little while there. You know what I'm saying? We'll holler at you. Let's get this other one out. Put you on timeout too. See if your eye, put some Visine in your eye or something, so you can see what site you on or whose live you on, because you know you on the wrong live. Right. Car, he can't even go fast without rattling. Yeah, man, he couldn't find nobody else. He probably would just got nothing else to do to search on the internet to find anybody that he don't like to come jump into their chat. We don't even like aliens. You know what I'm saying? But you want to come over here and fuck with me. That's all good. But I appreciate the people that came in that do like this, because I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love sports, aliens, and music. So let's see if I can get some go out to real quick. 1 second. Give me a video up here. I don't know what I did with it.
Pomona city's on the map, but we call that shit the land, but we all strapped up when that shit hit the fan.
Niggas on the corner going hand to hand.
Pomona, where we from, bitch. Pomona city's on the map, but we call that shit the land, but we all strapped up when that shit hit the fan.
Niggas on the corner going hand to hand.
Pomona, where we from, bitch. Young Nuck, I'm in the south side every day. Double dollar signs, I mean I get the money every way. So fly, I don't even get no airplay. I pull it out, Nuck, aim for your head like it's hairspray. Yeah, I'm off my clock, can't get me off my block. Get paid to knock your head off, that's getting money off the top. Yeah, I'm often hot, I only cool down when I put my tool down. In Pomona, pistols all we got. I forgot to mention, we run everything below mission. My niggas pimpin', find your whole missing. We bangin' no different. I'm from the land where niggas raise the bang and hoes pop the stroller, go stripping. So don't worry about me. Even in the winter, niggas have to worry about heat. Yeah, I was raised off the sugar-free above the law. Pomona City on the map, and I think we above them all. Pomona City's on the map, but we call that shit the land, but we all strapped up when that shit hit the fan.
Niggas on the corner going hand to hand.
Pomona, where we from, bitch. Pomona City's on the map, but we call the shit the land, but we all strapped up when that shit hit the fan.
Niggas on the corner going hand to hand.
Pomona, where we from, bitch.
I ride around Pomona with a fat heat. This track like dope on the corner, and it's thanks to fat beats. I fuck with real niggas, really about that street. Bring that toast I gotta eat, so nigga break bread with me. Sin Town is my city and Pomona is the state. Sin Town is my city and Pomona is the state. 2300 Belinda, don't enter if you.
What you say? you got more names to come in here, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going anywhere. Bro, you got to go. I'll be over there to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? To the moon, sucker. What's up, Anthony Mays? Appreciate you coming in, man. Yeah, vibing. He needs to fix that car. He worried about coming over here fucking with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Let me get me what I wanted to play, cause he about on my nerves, my laughs nerves. Let's see.
Good. Can I do like a bacon cheeseburger?
Bacon cheeseburger combo or just a burger?
Let me get the whole combo.
Alright, what kind of drink?
Let's go with a Sprite.
Okay, that's
The
all.
White House. You feel me?
Yes, that's your need.
No lettuce.
No lettuce.
No pickles.
No pickle.
Hold the roasts.
No burger.
We are.
685.
685.
These my niggas, that's how we rulin' this shit. Ain't running, smoking blood, coffee palm, and fucking chunks. That's how we doing that shit. Fucking niggas up, fucking niggas up real bad.
The hearts of man be coated in icicles. What you need a hug, what you need a little tickle. I keep loose change, you know I keep a nickel. Played it 4-5, that'll have your hospital. Blow the whistle, foul on the play. This nigga out of bounds, he working for the DA. Trying to get a deal, fake hating on the real. You know I'm trying to eat, you know, stack a few meals. I'm alright, I ain't sick, the flow's ill. Run circles on the track, I don't treadmill. Bring the shit to life, most time it gets killed. You in the presence of a G, so respect Neil. Don't put your life in jeopardy. Fear factors when you face in front of the semi. Families view when your wheels cost a fortune. And I'm focused, man. Seen in motion. Don't drill. Ain't nobody else spitting like this. Down to come from the shoulders in the hill. Leather seats, wood grain on the wheel.
I got sucker repellent on me, homie, now what you saying? I represent the city, come on, I know we ain't playing. Why you looking mad, cause your baby mama a fan? I don't do the perking, no baby, I don't do Zans. I was pushing down Gary, headed right to the turf. These niggas looking shady, could tell they was on alert. Then I hit the USA, cause I know the clerk. Used to be at All-Star 2, we sold the work. I keep money on my mind and all my niggas do. Fly in with a gang, yeah, we the fucking truth. Mafia bros, we wanna trade, this ain't nothing new. And when I step up in the spot, these niggas better move. Yeah, a blind nigga said he see me on the top. A deaf nigga said he heard this when it's drop. I'm a god that don't stop from the cream of the crop. Janitor, pop up on the scene with a mop. I get green from about there on my D by the flock. In the trap, what you need, homie? Tree or the rock, don't get seen by the cops. And you gotta pay the game to put your feet on this block. Nigga. Don't trip. Ain't nobody else bustin' like this. That's why your bitch tryna function with the crib. Keep some blue tips loaded in the clip. Don't trip. Ain't nobody else spittin' like this. Politicking niggas sticking to the script. That's why your bitch tryna function with the cribs.
Don't drill. Ain't nobody else spitting like this. Down to come from the shoulders in the hill. Leather seats, wood grain on the wheel. Don't drill. Ain't nobody else spitting like this. Down to come from the shoulders in the hill. Leather seats, wood grain on the wheel.
Oh, boy. Oh, this fool you got jokes, homie. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. We gonna keep blocking your ass. Hey, vibing. Boy, this fool done been in here with about 5 or 6 different names. The hell is this? He done been in here about 5 or 6 different names. Boy, he ain't got nothing to do tonight. Nothing. Need to take that eye out and clean it or do something. Cell Warrior. Yep. Stole his wife. But he all over here. Yeah, like I say, he ain't got nothing to do because ain't nobody else online for him to fuck with. So he decided to bring his punk ass over here. But he didn't use like 6, 7 names to come in here. But I like it. You know, I appreciate it. You know, give me some watch time. It's all good. Like I say, it's the Goob Show, so it's gonna be all type of shit. You know, from politics to UFOs to comedy. You know what I'm saying? He's a comedian. You know what I'm saying? But hey, do what you do, homie. You know what I'm saying? Hope you get some sleep. Yeah, he got free time. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got a bunch of free time. You know what I'm saying? That's why his page ain't monetized. He ain't making no money. He got to get out there and do this dumb shit. Try to get some money. But that's all right, because you know his time is coming. Eventually, he can go on with the stupid shit. He just going to keep fucking with everybody he won't. Ain't no, like he say, a nigga don't want to go to jail. And he don't want to die. He just portraying that that's what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? But you can't believe a motherfucker that say, I'm willing to die. No, you're not. You just lying. You know what I'm saying? You just sparking up everything for this internet. You know what I'm saying? To get your views up, to get your channel back up on top. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to keep going back and forth with you. But I've been on here an hour and 47 minutes, man. It's been fun. You know, got a clown that come in, give a nigga a little laughter. It's all good. I'll be back on, man, a couple days when I download these videos that I have on my phone. And I got a couple more videos of bigger ships that have been seen around the nation. As I say, every month there's at least 2 or 3 videos that come out. A lot of people don't see them. The news is not reporting it. But you have a lot of people on the internet that are definitely videoing these different UFOs around the nation. They're putting them on the internet. A lot of people don't search for that. They have other things to do. But this channel, I will be doing that. The videos that I come up with, I got some older ones that happened in the 70s and 80s. But those are more pictures, more or less, not videos. We're only getting these videos like this because of our new technologies of having phones on us all the time. But the clearer it get, summertime you don't see as much because the heat rays off the earth during the nighttime doesn't give you those visuals that you would see more in the wintertime. So I'm pretty sure we'll get more and more videos during this winter time, or what they call the winter solstice. A lot of them come around. A lot of people see them. A lot of people videotape them. A lot of upload them onto their YouTube channels or onto the internet. And as I do, or say if anybody, wants to reuse the videos, they give me the option. UFO Sightings Daily, man. Check out his channel. He has a lot of different videos. He has some from like pictures that they have taken on Mars, pictures they have taken on the back of the moon itself, which shows ships. They're hard to see or distinguish what you're actually looking at. For me, I look at them so much that their commentary I can understand. Some of his commentary that he speaks on when it comes to the back of the moon or ships being left there on the back of the moon. Like I said, I think it was Apollo 13 or Apollo 14. I'll get into that one of my videos. That wasn't a exploration, space exploration. That was to go retrieve something that was on the moon. And there's a whole article. This one astronaut speaks of it, but they took a lot of his material. The government, when he spoke up about what these 2 Apollo missions were, they took all his material. They basically banned him. He speaks on it. He talks about what they basically did to him, as far as banning him from NASA and things like that. NASA and MUFON. MUFON stands for I have to get the exact definition so that I don't say it wrong right now on here. But MUFON is also basically a UFO exploration government. NASA has a lot of pictures. You can go on their sites. A lot of times on the NASA sites, they have photos that they don't actually dig deep in. They just take them from the space shuttle, from certain Apollo missions, and they didn't dig real deep in them, and that's where a lot of people are getting the pictures from, like on the back of the moon or Mars pictures from the Mars rover. NASA just takes the pictures, they send them back to Earth, and there's people out there that actually retrieve them before NASA can black out the pictures, and they post them on the internet, and it shows certain things, vehicles, unidentified structures that they've seen on Mars, on the moon. Those are really the only 2 places that we've been able to explore, because those are the closest things to us. When you get into 20 and 30 light years away, you're talking about 20 to 30 years. Y'all's Chosen, what's up with you, bro? Hey, I appreciate you coming in. When you start talking about planets that are 20, 30, 40 light years away, that means it would take 20 to 30 to 40 years just for us to get to that star, to that galaxy, to that planet, and then it would take 20, 30, 40 years to come back. That's why our exploration of space is much harder, because we can't travel. Our body won't take. You can just imagine being on a ship for 20 or 30 years. just to get to a planet, then you got to think it's going to take another 20 to 30 years to come back from that planet, because we don't have the ability to move faster than light years. That's what's so strange about the orbs, the unidentified flying objects that's getting to us. Us being as humans, we don't have the ability to this date to know there's a planet anywhere in our galaxy that has physical life. Now, some planets may have life in itself, plants, water. That's what they're looking for. They know that if we find a planet that has water on it, that could sustain life. That can bring life. Water can bring life. Google, you look up drone show in China on YouTube. No, I haven't. If there is one, I have to go look it up. What is that about? Is it that China has a bunch of drones that they're shooting in the sky? That I get where you're getting to. I just don't think they have the ability to do the certain thing. Even with a drone, I don't think China. We're giving China and Russia. When people say, "Oh, that could be Russia or China," we're giving them too much of the ability to do way more than what we could do if our government can do. Now, I understand we don't know everything that our government does. We don't know everything that Russia or China do. But they look like UFOs. Yeah, that's why I figured that's what you were getting at. Now, what they may have done, they may have gotten a UFO or orb that crashed and just redid the genetics of whatever was in whatever crashed on Earth. They've been doing that for years. I think that's what they do in Area 51. For whatever reason, we'll never know unless you work in Area 51 what they're actually doing in Area 51. But there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of evidence that says whatever is coming here, a drone does not have the ability to do that. Now, what I was speaking on earlier, we could go to another planet, and that's what I think orbs are that we're seeing in the sky. They're just what we call drones, but they may be from another planet, and that's their type of drone, but they're in spherical form. But they're doing something that our drones don't have the ability to do. I'll check it out. I'll check it out, y'all. Chosen. You said it's the drone show in China. I'll look it up. You know, I understand that. Like I say, we have that ability to do some of these things. I just don't believe that we have the technology to do what some of these things in the sky are doing. Not even a drone can do some of the things that these pilots, these astronauts are seeing in the sky. I just don't think we have that ability. Thank you, Any God. Shout out to the 5 viewers. Yes, sir. I got 6 now, Any God. You got to add that up. You know what I'm saying? I was up to 10 when I had them suckers that was in here with that BS. So, you know, hey, I'm rising slowly but steadily. It's all good. Like I say, this is the Goob show. It's different. You might, no telling what I might come on and be talking about. Today is the Bacc of the Moon, so I'm going to talk about Bacc of the Moon. However, So really all I got. You know what I'm saying? That's my content. That's what I like to talk about. All this other stuff, I'm not with it. But you know, who's to say? When bullshit people come on my bullshit platform, and I bullshit with them, I'm fine with that. I don't have no problem with that. Right now, I'm a bullshit about UFOs. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bullshit with the people that like to bullshit with me about bullshit UFOs. Because most people don't believe in it. They're going to always have some way or some out to say it's not what it is until you actually see it for yourself, or because we can't say when thousands of people see them, because there's thousands of people seeing them probably every day or every week. It's thousands of people seeing strange things in the sky. And I believe, you know, like Yahweh's Chosen was saying, it's a drone show in China. How high can those drones go? You know, I don't think too many drones are going up to where the space station is. I don't believe a drone can get to the moon. You know, you got videos of objects taking energy off the sun. I have a few of those videos. Like I say, I have a lot of videos. Like I'm just trying to get the channel settled because I don't really know how to put them all together and put it all together in one session or two sessions, or in one totally without going back and forth or going off topic. You know, so I'm trying to make, like, this one was about fleets of UFO. You know, I might have another one that talks about ships that's taking energy off of the sun, because there are videos showing it's like the object is taking some kind of energy off the sun. I also want to talk about USOs, which is UFOs that come out the water or go into the water. You know, there's places, like I say, in the sea that we can't get to the depths. What is to say what's down in the deepest of the sea? There's places like Antarctica that we, you know, have never been touched before. Who's to say it's not something in that area that they're coming from? People must understand it's like the Bermuda Triangle. What is the Bermuda Triangle? Is the Bermuda Triangle a gateway to somewhere else? Because we have a lot of disappearances within the Bermuda Triangle, and those objects have never, planes, ships have never been found before. Is that a gateway to another planet, or teleportation type of, we don't know, but we have those all over the earth. The Bermuda Triangle is just one of many portals that may be around the earth. If you remember back in the day, I don't know if anybody remembers, it was a show with the Slee Stacks, and they used to come out the rock. What was that called? But that was basically like a show that was showing a portal. Remember, they used to have to run out this rock, and before the Slee Stacks get them. If anybody's old enough to remember that show, I just can't think of the name of the show. But I just remember there was a character, the Slee Stacks. At Vibe, and I can make mods now. How can I make mods, Henny? I did try to go into my settings to set up mods. I was gonna hook you and Vibing up. But as soon as I can, man, definitely. Vibing, you'll be on it. Any guys, you definitely gonna be on it. Because y'all been dedicated to my channel, man. If I only have 5 or 6 people, I know at least two of them are you guys. But I went in my settings and tried to do it. But I just haven't found out. I'm gonna have to ask somebody else to show me how to do it. But does anybody remember that show with the sleep stacks? It was called something, but they were transporting through like a obelisk, or a thing used to come out the ground, and they used to run through it, and they would transport to a different place. And then every time they would see the sleep stacks, they would have to run. Yahweh's Chosen, hit that 1 minute link. That's what it is. It's a 1 minute. Land of the Lost. Yahweh's son, you got to be around my age, bro. Land of the Lost. Yes. You know, when you look at, a lot of shows that we've had, man, where did they get these, where did it come into their mind to make these type of shows of teleportation and all that? What do you say? Just click the name and make model. You can do it on StreamYard, only regular YouTube Live. I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, I heard you, but on only regular YouTube Live. But I'm on regular YouTube Live, and I any guy. Because when I go in this, okay, so if I go into settings right now, I can do it. Green screen, guess. No, not on this settings. I can't. This is a bit wild, but you have watched or seen Unsolved Mysteries. Yeah. Yeah. And like I say, our whole planet, man, we haven't explored this whole planet, man. If the planet is 80% or what, 70% water, 30% earth, we've only explored probably 20% of the whole earth. Or if it's, let me get this right. If it's 20%, 30% land, 70% water. Out of that 20%, we've probably only explored 60 to 70% of all of the land. As far as the sea is concerned, if it's 70% of the sea, we probably only explored 20 or 30% of the whole seas. That's talking about Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean. There's a lot of sea out there. This planet is not being explored at all. If you really want to get down to the root of it, so we can have a lot of different places. Of things that occur that nobody knows about, or anything can come to this planet and know, okay, if I go here, they'll never see me. You know what I'm saying? If I open this portal up, they'll never know where they went to. The plane that crashed a few years ago with all them people on it, 260 people, and they no evidence of the plane at all. It just fell into the water, no plane, no evidence of the plane, no parts of the plane, nothing of the plane. Bermuda Triangle, the first, that what's that lady's name, that was flying around the world, and she went across the Bermuda Triangle and disappeared, never to be seen again. You know, that could be a portal. We don't know. We haven't explored it. Nobody's going to the Bermuda Triangle to look to see, let me see if I can get lost in the Bermuda Triangle. Nobody's doing that. It's just happening. What's crazy is the Bermuda Triangle is in between, what, Cuba, Florida, and Amelia Earhart. Vibing, you're correct. Amelia Earhart. She was going around the world. She got to Florida and the Bermuda Triangle and disappeared, never to be seen again. You know, so we do have places within this world that have never been explored before. So we can't say that everything is what we see with our eyes or what we think is believable because somebody is telling us this, you know, and that's the same thing. I'll go back to religion. Everything that religion tells us doesn't mean that's exactly how it was. That's word of mouth. You know, the book was written by a king. So the king had the ability to tell you what he wanted in the book or what he didn't want. That's why they call it the King James Version. King James, that was his version of it. So a person could bring what he wanted to say in that book. It didn't mean he was going. That's why they have what they call the lost scrolls, that they found books that weren't put in the Bible, that they didn't want to put in the Bible. So we can believe everything by word of mouth throughout history, but we don't really know what they were seeing or what they were looking at to say, okay, this is truthful. I seen him part the sea. Or did you see something else? Why did the three wise men say they followed a star? Was the star moving? Then it wasn't a star. If it was continuously moving, the earth doesn't move that fast. So they say they was following the North Star. But once again, that's on something else. I'm trying to get back, Henny God. You have to tell me how to make y'all moderators if I can. I thought I had to get so many people or so many subscriptions before I could do that. Am I wrong about that? They say there's a portal near the Great Northern Lights in Alaska. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past it. We don't know. You know? Until somebody go, it's just like the saying, most people that die and come back, they say they seen the light and they were going to heaven. There's very few, well, I haven't heard of anybody saying, well, I died and went to hell. Man, it's hot as shit down there. I don't want to go to hell. Hell is only an opposite of what heaven is in my sight. You can tell me I'm going to go to hell because I'm a bad person. I done did this in my life and all that. Everybody's a good person until something makes them a bad person. Because you're born a good person. It's just like being racist or prejudiced. Kids aren't biased to other kids. They don't care what a kid looks like. They might make fun of a kid when they're young, but look at kids that's 1, 2, 3 years old. Man, they'll play all day together. They have to be made to hate the next color or the next person or the next race by growing up within their family to change their thinking of what a human is supposed to be. Either supposed to be like me or not like me. So when people talk about things that occurred on this earth, a lot of it's word of mouth. We don't know. Portals could be all over this earth. If a person went through the portal and didn't come back through the portal, yeah, you can say, hey, man, this person disappeared in that portal. Like I say, the Bermuda Triangle is nobody, Nobody's came back from the Bermuda Triangle and said what the hell the Bermuda Triangle is. Everything that's went in there disappeared, gone, and never came back. There's no evidence of them, like the planes. Like I said, in I think it was World War I or II, there was like 6 planes that flew out and disappeared. Amelia Earhart disappeared. Now they found wreckage of certain ships in the Bermuda Triangle, but when they got to the ships, it was empty. There was no bodies on the ships, no humans on the ship. Has anybody heard of oh man. Hey, you know what? When I try to go and open up YouTube, I keep pausing. I'm not sure, but what is the link? You didn't say what the link was for me to hit. Any God, you still up in here? Because you still ain't told me how I'm supposed to do that moderator stuff. Because I guess I wasn't no fun, so all the trolls left. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no fun for them. I wasn't talking shit back to them or whatever. I don't know. So I only get them every blue moon. That's why I don't really need too many moderators. But I'll definitely get y'all on board just to have them. Quick drone show. Hold on. I'm gonna add it. Yeah, I was chosen.
There's always been that, okay, so what are you going to do next after Drone 100? Can you do something more? The difference between 100 and 500 is mind-blowing.
We have changed the whole thinking from many individual drones towards one single fleet of drones.
The drone itself is a completely new drone. This is the Intel Shooting Star. It's made to be lightweight. It has a propeller cage so that we can ensure that everything is done safely and securely.
A fleet of these drones actually needs to have special permission. So we had to work with the FAA to show that we can operate this in a safe way. And it has been designed where 2 people can actually operate it by themselves. Why 2 people? Because you need 1 person for backup.
All this drone can do is light up the sky, but this is something it can do really, really well.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want him to tag me. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I was chosen. You know what I'm saying? So, since you're here and I looked at that, would you say I'm gonna go back to my videos and you let me know. You think these are drones? Let me go back. I'm gonna give you one. Would those be considered drones?
Yo, sorry. Answer this question for me. What if that was a bomb and you only had 5 minutes left in your life? What would you do?
I'd be like,
So what do you say about those? Yeah, I was chosen. Because I understand, you know, I'm sure they can have drones going up there. You think so? Okay, let's see. That's a drone. Here's another one. That's a bunch of drones, right? See, so what I'm saying to you, did you see the? Let me move this. Did you see how the drones that you were showing in the China had the black with one little light? In order for those to be that big and be shown like that in broad daylight, they would have to be full circle drones. Correct? Because they have to be bigger than the lights that they showed on the bottom of those drones. But yeah, like I say, there are going to be believers, non-believers. I believe, you believe in the drone syndrome. You know, until one day that you actually see the orbs for itself, the speed of it, what they can do, then it wouldn't change for you. It's not going to change. Nothing that I say on my site is going to change anything for anyone. They're going to have their own thoughts, their own thinking, their own belief, their own non-belief, and I understand that. You know, I'm willing to take that criticism. I'm willing to allow people to say, hey, Rube, that looks like drones. That doesn't look like. I understand that. I mean, there's just too many videos of them doing too many unordinary maneuvers. I don't believe a drone can move as fast as the space station. Now, I got a video that I want you to see, and I want you to tell me, is this a drone? Let me put it up real quick. First, I need to find which one I had. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna have to open a few. Hold on. Let me see. No, that's not it. It's one going as fast as I've seen a huge. You've seen a huge comet in broad daylight before? Okay. But what I'm saying is, I have a video of this object going, if the The space station is moving at 6,500 miles per hour. This object is outrunning the space station. It was on my last show. No, one of my first Back to the Moon show. Let me just see it. I want you to look at it and see if let me see. 1 second.
Sure. There.
It's for a hollow hole.
You've got some aliens there, quite close to them.
We don't know. Another one behind the building. See another one?
But they are like.
That's not it either. That was in my other one. Let me find this one. And I just want you to tell me if you think this is a drone. Is this it? Let me try this one. The one over New Jersey.
Because they see these fucking UFO. Oh, I know what I was looking. That was a. Can you turn this music off? I'm trying to hear this shit. This is serious.
All right. I got so many different ones. Give me a minute. I'll pull it up. I believe there are other things out there for sure. Right. This I want you to see and just VE projects. This it. Man, I have so many different
other evidence in this upper right hand corner. There is something.
Yeah, that's not it. Man, I don't know what I did with that video, man. I got so many different ones. This might be it right here. Be patient with me, y'all.
Let me make a little.
No, that's the rat on the moon. Oh.
It's her.
Here it is right here. Now this is about 20 minutes of them following this little object right here from the space station. It starts here. Now see that little thing? This little thing right here, this is the space station where this white is. You see where the white is right here next? That's the space station. The camera is pointed at this little object. The space station is moving at 6,500 miles per hour. Over time, this little object right here is outrunning the space station. Now, I know for a fact that's not a drone. Could we agree on that? Y'all's chosen. My IG is The Goob Show. The Goob Show on IG. See the camera is trying to move with this object. You said that's a satellite, Crystal? Okay. You agree it's a satellite too? Okay, I'm a fast forward it because this is a long video. It's about 20 minutes long. They keep now. I'm going to show you what this thing starts to do. Now see, it's still it's moving away from, man, there's been a shift that has taken place. What is that? Man, there's been a shift that has taken place. No one noticed it. It's like what's good with you, homie? That's right. However, I want to get to the end, more closer to the end. Now, you see what is black? This is the atmosphere. Watch what this object does. If it's a satellite should stay on course. It should be keep straight and is leaving this satellite or the space station that is following. Watch what it does. It's going to take a few minutes. I just want to, because you guys said it was a satellite, so I want to allow it to run its course on the same trajectory as the Earth. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Chose. That's what I'm trying to get at. Do you believe at any point that there's something visiting us outside of this Earth? Yes. Unidentified flying objects. Everybody has to agree that we are seeing things that are unidentified to us. In this particular one, as you guys stated, this was a satellite. Watch what this satellite begins to do. Mr. Jackson, I believe I know your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Think you got a baby by Tony, don't you? Now, if this was a satellite, why is this satellite turning upward? It's already outran the space shuttle that's moving at 6,000 miles an hour. And then it takes a 90-degree turn. Now it's heading outside, out of our atmosphere. Satellites just don't do that. No satellite I've ever heard of. I may be wrong. But this changed all direction. I come in peace. You crazy. I come in peace. And see, now it's heading straight up. So Crystal and Y'all's chosen. Y'all still believe that is a satellite? would be the question. That's okay, homie. That's what I thought. You Henry brother, huh? I knew the name. It's crazy, homie, because we got the same name, bruh. That's crazy. That's an angel goo. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's where they get the angels from. Shit like this coming out the sky. But I mean, it changed a totally 90-degree direction. Now, it's still not finished. What I want you to see is what comes out of it at the end, as if it's propulsion or something to push it faster to get out of our atmosphere, galaxy, or whatever. But it's real strange that it turned that way and went up. And this was a long video. I mean, because when the space shuttle picked it up, it was moving for 20 minutes before it actually did this. The Bible says there's a portal that God has an angel garden. Could that be Bermuda's Triangle? Now see, it's basically gone. It's gone out the camera of the. It's almost gone out of the space shuttle's camera. But it's going to leave like a glare behind it. See, like the red glare? You can barely see it. See it now? It's like it took off and left behind a nice ray of red. So yeah, y'all chosen. I appreciate, man, you coming in. You know, I appreciate everybody that came in. I appreciate the chat. You know, give me a little conversation. I have more videos. I think it was a wicked angel, Satan and his demons want us to think that they don't exist and want us to be confused with thinking aliens do. See, on that point, you're more religious than I am. Than I am scientific. Let's put it that way. You're religious and I'm scientific. Those are two things that's always going to clash. Because religious people are always going to think religion first. I'm going to think about science first. I'm going to think about other beings. If I'm to believe that this planet is the only inhabitable planet with all those stars in the sky, with all those planets that are next to those stars, or that stars inhabit other planets, because not most, but a lot of the stars that are in the sky have planets that rotate around those stars. A star is no more than what our star is, our sun. So if for every star that's in the sky, and the only reason you don't see as many stars is you might be in a big city where there's a bunch of lights. If you go out to the desert, like out here where there's less lights, or you go out where my sister-in-law and them stay, which is way out in the desert where they have hardly any street lights, you see millions and millions of stars. There's a saying that they say, for every grain of sand on earth, and I repeat that, every grain of sand on every beach on earth, that's how many stars are in the sky. So you're telling me that none of those stars have an inhabitable planet that circles around that star? That's hard for me to believe. That's not even mathematically possible that none of those will have life on them. And that life's technology will give them the ability to get to us and we can't get to them. That's just hard to believe. Mathematics or nothing's going to say that that's truthful, that there's not another planet. We're just a young planet. We're just young human beings. So our belief is going to be a belief of something that is just compacted on this earth. Religion is one of them. Religion is the first thing that they ever made to control the masses, is my belief. That's why there's so many religions. That's why you can build a church in a shopping mall with no problem. Does that make that ground holy because you built a church in a shopping mall? Or you erected one on the corner that you knocked down a bunch of old buildings and then built a church? Now that makes that ground holy? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You know, religion, I believe, is to control people and the masses. If not, why are people that are so religious willing to kill the next man because of his beliefs? One of the first people to kill more than anything in this world was Christianity. They killed more people than a lot of things out here. They made us get our religion out of Christianity by enslaving us and giving us the Bible, and that's what we had to read to believe that something holy was going to come out of us being enslaved. So they gave us what? A white man's religion? Something to believe in, something to have faith in, and then turn around and tell you got to come to church and pay your tithes so that same preacher can roll around in a Benz or a Cadillac with gold jewelry, you know, like one comedian say, for God to be so holy and Jesus, he sure is broke because he needs a lot of money. What does he need material money for if he's all high? What does he need money for? What is money going to do for him? But they want you to pay tithes. You got another religion, Mormons. Mormons don't even take your tithes on Sunday. They take it right out your paycheck. They make you sign a thing that they're going to take money out your... If you got a job, we're taking a cut like the tax man. They're going to take taxes just like the tax man. But you don't have to come to church because we just going to take your money. So if you don't come, you still paying your tithes. But some religions, hey, you can have 3 or 4 wives. So every religion, everything prays under something different. So a person that doesn't believe in it is 90% of the time wrong. You say, I feel you, homie. Yeah, I tripped off all the stars in the night sky in Utah. It was amazing to see. And that was deep, bro. You hit some valid points. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's what people have to look into. That's why I'm so fascinated in what I like about UFOs and different things. To a lot of people, I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? To a lot of people, this channel might be crazy because that's what I talk about. I'm fine with that. But this gives me the ability to voice my opinion to a mass amount of people of something I believe in. And then one day they may see it. They may see something that they say, oh, how the hell did that get to us? We can't get to it. Maybe our technology, a person must think, if there are all them stars out in that sky and there's a planet out there and their technology is 1,000 to 2,000 years ahead of us, then they can get to us and we can't get to them. Think what our technology will be in another 1,000 years. Right now, our technology is only 100 to 200 years advancement. I'm talking about from the train to the plane. And then there was a big jump. When I grew up, there was no video games. There was no video games. And that was in the 70s and 80s. There was nothing like that. We had one TV. 6 channels, I think it was. If it was 6 channels, ABC, NBC, CBS, and then you had them 52, 61, stuff like that. Then they came out with the on box. If I'm not mistaken, the on box was the first one. That was the first cable box that we ever had. Right, vibing? That's true. That's true. And that's the basis that I try to stay away from speaking on religion when I speak on UFO. My belief is that there's a connection between the two. I never said I don't believe in something. I don't believe in the names that are in the Bible. I just believe that there's a higher being, higher than us. Meaning, as I said, if there's 1,000,000 trillion stars out there, there's somebody that put us on this planet. And we may be a specimen of what they used to be from that planet, because they still coming here looking at us and messing with us. But it's a hard subject when it gets to religion, because people's beliefs are strong. I don't want to knock it. I don't like to get in arguments with it. I'll tell a person in a minute if I'm getting into it with a prime example. I had 2 guys last week. I was sitting in my man cave looking at football game. They walked up. Obviously, I knew what they were. They were 2 Mormons. They were suited and booted, had their white shirts on, their ties, and, Jesus Christ little patch on their thing. They want to speak to me. Hey, how you doing? And all this. Oh, okay. So first, they want to BS around the conversation. What you looking at? And all that. I said, hold on. Listen here, my man. I know what y'all coming to do. I'm not the right person to talk to. I might as well get that straight off before I allow them to BS themselves by thinking that they're going to talk me into something. So I had to tell them, first of all, don't you know I am black? Mormons didn't even want us. You didn't even want blacks in your religion. Did you guys forget about that, or now it's changed? Now you need as many people you can get into your church, so you'll take everybody now. But years ago, you wouldn't take African Americans or blacks. It had to be strictly white. So at some point in time, you have to cut some people off when it comes to that. People will cut me off when I get too far-sighted about religion, because I can have a tendency to go that right because I don't believe. Am I an atheist? If that's what they call it, it's not a religion. It's just a person that doesn't believe in the names. That's how I take it. I know there's a higher being. I know there's something that made everybody on this earth and all earths, all planets that surround all these stars that are in the sky. Something made all of that. That's what I believe in. Jehovah's was bad back in the day. They're not, because I stay, like I say, I stay in Arizona. I stay in Mesa, and this is Mormon country. So you don't really see too many Jehovah's walking around. You will catch them every once in a while on a Saturday, leaving those little booklets at your door. Once you don't open the door, they'll leave it. I had one time. They knocked on a Saturday. I opened the door, and the first thing came out the lady mouth is something to the extent, are you scared to go to hell, or something to that? It was something to that nature, and I just looked at her like, what? Why would you say that if I'm scared to go there? I don't believe there's such thing as heaven or hell. You know what I'm saying? I think that's like black and white. You have to have an opposite. Oh, she wanted to give me a whole dictation. No, I don't want your book. Can you please not knock on my door anymore? And that's how I had to let it, because her approach was effed up. So everybody has their own say. I have an uncle. I mean, he's dedicated to go every Sunday. That's his blessing. He's gonna go to church. He's a Catholic. Go to Catholic church every Sunday. And what's crazy is that I went to Catholic school for 8 years. My first 8 years of my life, my first eight grades of my life, from first grade to 8th grade, I graduated from a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school the whole time. After I did them 8 years, I had a choice when it was coming to high school. My mom gave me that choice. She was like, do you want to go to a Catholic high school, or do you want to go to the public school? We had just moved to Pomona. So I had a choice of either going to Damien, which is in Upland. I mean, what is it? Not Upland, but I can't think of the name, but it's right down the street from Pomona. Or do I want to go to the public school that was 2 blocks from my house? Man, I was ready to go to a public school. And so that's where I changed out of going to a Catholic school. I didn't want to go to Catholic school no more. I was tired of that. Tired of it. Where I used to live every day, I used to see them bikes knocking on doors trying to recruit people. Yeah. Oh yeah, they were bad back in the day, Now, you got so many different religions. I mean, everybody's coming out. You got Scientology, a new one. You know, Mormon is basically a new one. So some of them turn into cults, is what I take them as. You know, like I say, if you're willing to kill another man because of your religion, that's basically a cult. To me, personally, my opinion. In my opinion, it's like, as they say, like assholes. Everybody got one. So, hey, but thank you guys, man. I've been on here almost 3 hours, man. I appreciate the people that did stay in here. Appreciate the conversation y'all chosen. Vibing, if you can ever let me know how to mod you up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do it. I'm going to keep trying. But I haven't figured it out yet. It's not that. And Anthony Jackson, I appreciate you. You know, your conversation, homie. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I remember Henry, man. Henry was a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all take it easy, man. Till the next time. Like, subscribe, man, and you know what I'm saying? Share the video if you can, but definitely like us, you know what I'm saying, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And y'all have a good night, man. Check you out the next time. Peace.